to demonstrate a workspace that I think is clean and has plenty of space and still is very functional as a reading companion to a print text. So if I'm reading, a lot of times, almost all the time, I'm going to have a print text in hand or on the desk, and then I'm going to turn to Accordance for help with looking up words in a lexicon, or maybe checking my understanding with an English translation, um, looking at a resource like Robertson for some insight into the syntax and those sorts of things. So the most frequent thing is looking up a word. If I turn to Accordance, I've got the text that I'm reading. It's the largest text on the screen, and it's top left here. I would just triple click, and then it would go straight to BDAG. Now, BDAG takes up the most space because it's the thing that I'm going to read at length most frequently. I don't have any other lexicons open because if I wanted other lexicons, then I would open a separate workspace for that. For instance, when I look here, it says one who desires for epithumetes. And if I wanted a broader picture on uses of that word, then I would just go to File, Open Workspace, Greek Lexica Research, and then look that word up. That's going to open straight to BDAG, but by hitting Command down, now I'm in LSJ. Command down, LEH. Command down, New International Dictionary of New Testament Theology, etc. And then when I'm finished, I'm just going to close that out. That's rare. Normally, whatever I see right here is sufficient. A lot of times, I'll want maybe some comment on the syntax. I don't just want to look up the word, but I'm thinking exactly how do I understand this phrasing. For that, Robertson's right here ready to go. When I click, it opens up right here, straight above the info pane, and I can read his comment on it. If I want more commentary, just a quick glance, maybe I'm not satisfied with what Robertson talks about, again, I can click and it pops up right there. When I'm finished with that, I'll close it out and go back to here. Notice I don't have the section up here, what do we call that, the toolbar? Yes, toolbar. I got the toolbar hidden. You do that here, you can hit Option Command 0 on a Mac to show and hide that, or find it under the Windows section of the menu bar. Also, I don't have the instant details open. Again, Command Option 2 and hide that, just to give more a cleaner, more spacious workspace. If I want to check my understanding with an English translation, I've got the NIV open here, and I set the NIV to a 30% line spacing to get a little more text in that small area at the bottom. By default, texts are set to 60%. You'll notice up here this is spaced out a lot more. But for down here, if I'm checking a translation, a lot of times I'll put my cursor over the word just to orient myself so I don't have to come over here and then read and try to figure out where the Greek is. I will just put my cursor over the word so that I can glance down quickly and see in the English exactly what I want to check. So sometimes you want to read a commentary more at length than what you get in this little bitty window. And so for that, I will just go to File, Open Workspace, and then I have one set up called Commentary Research, because this is all commentaries and it's in a research tab. It's set also automatically to the exact verse. It's got the equal sign here, which means I'm not going to be taken to portions of the commentary that discuss whole pericopes. It's going to take me directly to the verse I put in, which is what I want, usually. So if I change that and hit Enter, Now I can read NIGTC on that verse at length. And when I'm finished, Command down, and I can go to Anchor, Command down, Hermenea, Pillar, etc. That gives me a nice big and quick way to read a commentary at length. When I'm finished, just jump back over to this workspace and keep rolling. I also put UBS 5 over here. Normally it's either going to be Tyndall House or NA28, one of the two. But a lot of times I'll have the different Greek editions up here in separate tabs, and they're usually linked. I don't know why this tab tie is broken, so that they stay together. If I want to check and see what UBS 5 has on a certain variant, then I can just click, and there we go, we're ready to roll. The apparatus is open, the cross-references are on the right. I don't do that very frequently though, but it's there if I want it. Alright, I hope that helps give an example of how to create a workspace in Accordance that's both functional, I think aesthetically pleasing, and spacious.